Well, good evening, everyone. And I'm your esteemed host, Sir Edward Abadal Jabadiah Country the Third. And welcome to the first episode of Storytime with Country. Um, I was asked by another friend of mine on Snap to do voiceovers, and this is an idea that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. So, welcome to this. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about a story that I remember true and dear to my heart. It was a story that I kind of remember after a couple years of me being a sperm in a sack, and it is called My Life with the Wave. And this story is about a little old stupid little boy who went to the goddamn beach and took home a wave. And I'm just gonna let you know he was not of the darker complexion, so of course this makes a whole lot of sense. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So like I said, we're gonna talk about this book here, and then we're gonna do like a little recap at the end about what the hell happened. So let's begin, shall we? My first trip to the seashore. I fell in love with the waves. Just as we were about to leave, one wave tore away from the sea. When the others tried to stop her by clutching at her floating skirts, she caught my hand, and we raced away together across the wrinkled sand. My father tried to send her back, but the wave cried and begged and threatened until we agreed that she can come along. Let me tell y'all something right now. And this is what I just feel wholeheartedly. Now, if that had been a little old black boy or something, it wouldn't have been no ocean water, or a pretty beach. It was some nasty ass creek water with damn sticks in it, had some mud, frog jumping out the bottom of it, maybe an alligator somewhere in the way. But, anyway, I'm going to keep on going. The next morning, we went to the station and boarded the train. The wave was tall and fair and full of light. She was bound to attract attention. If there was a rule forbidding waves from traveling the train, the conductor might throw her off. So, cup by small cup, when no one was looking, I emptied the water cooler, and she hid herself inside. When we arrived home, the wave rushed in our house. Man, I hope these had Alpha insurance because, god damn. Before, she had been one wave. Now, she was many. She flooded our rooms with light and air, driving away the shadows with her blue and green reflections. Small forgotten corners crowded with dust and dark were swept by her light. The whole house shone with her laughter. Ah, 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 ah. Her smile was everywhere. The sun came into our old dark rooms and stayed for hours and hours. It loved dancing with the wave and me so much that it sometimes forget to leave. More than once it crept out through my window as the stars watched in amazement. What the hell going on? What you talking about? The damn sun came to the house. How the hell the sun came and ain't burnt nothing up? The wave and I played together constantly. If I caught and hugged her, she would rise up tall like a liquid tree, then burst into a shower and bathe me in her foam. If I ran at her as she stood still, I would find myself wrapped in her arms. She would lift me up, then let me fall, only to catch me and lower me to the floor as gently as a feather. This turned very sexual, very quick. What you mean she turned into a tree? Man, this sounds kind of wrong. All right, so if I caught her like a liquid tree, I mean, she had a dick or something? What the fuck? And then she would shower and bathe me in her foam. I don't know about this. This is a little nasty. Anyway, at night we lay side by side, whispering secrets with smiles and smothered laughter. Yeah, this sounds like some booty hole played with stuff right here. She stuck her finger in his, well, not him because it was a child. I'm just saying, if you read this the wrong way, you would think somebody stuck something in somewhere that shouldn't have been stuck. She rocked me to sleep in her waters and sang sweet sea songs into the shell of my ear. Sometimes, in the dark, she shimmered like a rainbow. To touch her, then, was like touching a piece of night tattooed with fire. Other nights, she was black and bitter. In dark despair, she howled and sighed and twisted. Hearing her, The sea wind came flying over the mountain. It wailed with a wild wind voice through the trees and clawed all night at my window. Cloudy days enraged the wave. She smashed my model train, soaked my stamp collection, and covered my room in her gray and greenish foam. Here we go with the foam again. And why the hell you got a stamp collection? How old are you, dude? She was pulled by the moon, the sun, and the stars. Her moods were as changeable as the tide. I thought she might be lonely, and I gave her seashells and a tiny sailboat to play with. After she smashed these against the wall, I brought home small fish for her. She swept them into her arms, then whispered and played with them by the hour. I feel bad for them damn goldfish. Goldfish don't live in the ocean, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. Now, remember, this is seawater. This seawater. You imagine how much salt is in that house. And then you got some freshwater damn fish. Man, you trying to kill them damn fish. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Where was I? Oh yeah. At night, while she slept, the fish adorned her hair with little flashes and splashes of color. Finally, I grew angry. Now the wave spent all of her time playing with the fish and never played with me. I tried to catch them, but they darted like ghosts between my fingers while the wave poured over me in foaming laughter. Ah, ah, ah. You know she was a she. With the coming of winter, the sky turned gray, and the city shivered, drenched in the frozen rain, which is snow. I don't know why he didn't just say snow, frozen rain. I guess, whatever floats your boat. The wave had nightmares. She dreamed strange dreams of the icy regions of the poles, of turning to ice and sailing away to where the nights go on for years. She curled herself into a corner and howled through long, long days and longer nights. She filled the house with phantoms and called up monsters from the deep. Shit. One of you eat that. I ain't talking about that big one. That thing look too oily. I'm talking about some of the smaller stuff I did. Like the one with the glasses, man. I eat the hell out of that motherfucker. Try that joke up the right way. Ooh, boy, you got you something in, boy. My father said she would have to go. Yeah, get that bitch out of there. My poor mother was nearly crazy. Her name was Karen, that's why. Look at her. She look like a Karen. That's the first Karen right there, y'all. Look at that illustration. Since I could never catch the wave, we packed and went away for a time, leaving her behind in the cold. Your ass should have had Alpha insurance. You could have got rid of that bitch. When we returned, we found the wave frozen, a beautiful statue of ice. Though it broke my heart, I helped my father wrap her in a quilt, and we carried her back to the sea. Man, they some mobsters. You look at Daddy, boy. He looks strong. He been doing that before. Daddy was a gangster. I'm just letting y'all know. Look at him. Why would he wrapped it in a quilt and took it back to the ocean? I mean, that sound like some good old boy spaghetti eating shit right there, boy. And you know we gonna take her through the ocean. She sleep with the fishes, you know. Dad was a gangster. I ain't tell no lie. Now the house is dark again, and the corners are filled with dust and shadows. Damn, that fast? Nasty as hell. Sometimes I lie awake at night and remember how she fondled my ass. Anyway, my parents say good riddance to bad waves, and I am never to bring home another. But I miss my friend. Maybe next year, if we go to the mountains, I will bring home a cloud. Clouds are soft and cuddly and will never act like a wave. The end. Now, I want y'all to look at that cloud. But also, even when I'm looking at it, I want y'all to think about something. What in the ham and eggs is your ass gonna do with a cloud? Now, you just sit there and about to tow up your house with some damn nasty ass salt water. And you bathe in water, you drink water, that's fine. You can drown in water. In what conditions would bringing a cloud be good? Man, Thor gonna come straight out of there and hit you with a lightning bolt soon as you bring that cloud near your house. This little boy he got a death wish. Why in the hell would you sit there and bring some shit? You just tore the house up. Alpha Insurance just left. Told y'all done lost some of y'all equity because the house ain't worth nothing now. And then you got the nerve, the audacity to even dream about going. You can't even go to the mountains. You can't go nowhere. Y'all broke. Y'all deductible is high because your ass decided to go out there and nature. Bring home some damn nasty ass seawater. Anyway, but the only reason why I remember this story, it wasn't even about just the actual story itself. It was about one tiny underdog in this whole story. And it was a mouse. Now, I know y'all can't clearly see the illustrations for y'all that's watching. But just know, when I read the book, in almost every illustration, there was a small mouse. And the mouse was always doing something what I found funny. And one of the pictures, I think it's the one where it looked like a centerfold or the wave about to land on the little boy. The mouse was in a boat and he was paddling. And I used to be like, you better go, little mouse. And there was one illustration where the mouse was surfing. The mouse was doing a lot of shit. So they need to do a story about the mouse. They had one about him and his view of it. He'd be like, as I lay awake at night in my tiny hole, and I look outside and I see this little white boy playing with this water, I'm just like, what the hell am I doing here? And why this bitch ass cat in here? And why that dog ain't said nothing yet? And why the white woman sitting there fussing about nothing, talking about the manager? And why this white man sitting there bringing in all these bodies? I see them bodies in that carpet. So they need to do the mouse story of it because he sees all, right? So they need to do that. So anyway, yes, thank you for listening to Storytime with Country. We would also do more Storytime with Country. Be expecting a cooking video as well, so people can stop asking me, are you gonna cook on Cooking with Country? Yes, I will cook on Cooking with Country. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.